As nurses, expanding our horizon and knowledge on how nursing is practiced in different countries isn't just exciting, it's essential. It sharpens our skills, deepens our cultural competencies, and make us more adaptable professionals. That is why I have created this series where I'll be talking you through how nursing registration all over the world is done in different countries. And also some of these come with exams and some are just through simple endorsement. And that is the core value of this YouTube channel. We are going to talk about what other YouTubers will not talk about. We will go in depth. We will do more researches for you. We are not just following the crowd. So if you are someone who value elevation of career, who value creative content, who value carefully researched content, then this channel is for you. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and join the community that is truly built for your success. Today we are heading to a country not just for its stunning northern light but also landscapes. And the good news is they are inviting overseas health professionals like you and me to come, live, work and enjoy without the stress of IELTS, NCLEX or CBT. And they don't care whether you are a diploma nurse or you have your degree. They are inviting you to enjoy fat salaries, exceptional working conditions and a beautiful quality of life. I think I'm doing too much talking, right? Now this country that we are coming to talk about is Iceland. So without wasting much time, let's fire up. Alright, so welcome back to the channel. If today is the first time here, my name is Manuel, and on this space we talk everything IELTS, nursing, NCLEX, job opportunities for everyone, and also conferences. So in today's video, we are first going to talk about some facts about Iceland, and we also talk about why it is one of the most underrated but golden opportunities for nurses. And also I'll let you know that why it is important for you to move to Iceland now, because post-COVID most countries are having nursing shortages, and this has hit this beautiful country. Even though they've put in so many measures in to address this concern, they still cannot find their way about. So it's the time for you and I to go there, feel the opportunity and enjoy all these benefits that I'll mention. Now let's start with some facts about Iceland that I've listed here. So the first thing I want to talk about is their population, and it's not a very big country. The population as of January 1st 2025 is 389,404 people, and this was according to Statistics Iceland, and this makes it one of the least densely populated countries in Europe. And their capital Reykjavik is the largest city in Iceland, and it is most of the country's population and healthcare. So if you get a chance to work in Iceland, you might probably be working in Reykjavik, which is their capital. And as I said earlier, according to the 2025 World Happiness Report, Iceland is the third happiest country. If you go there, everyone is smiling, everyone is happy. So if you want to smile, if you want to be happy, just go to Iceland. And some of the factors that has contributed to this high happiness level include the stunning landscapes, free medical health care and education, and a strong social support system. And the official currency of Iceland is Icelandic krona. Now let's talk about some of the benefits you are going to get as a nurse if you work in Iceland. And the first one is the quality of life. They have breathtaking landscape and excellent healthcare system, and this is an amazing destination for nurses looking to work abroad. Iceland values its workforce and ensures that nurses have reasonable working hours and paid vacation time. So nurses in Iceland will be working between 32 to 36 hours and not the 42 to 48 tiring shift that we always hear of. And this 32 to 36 hours I know might be small for other people, but mind you, it is going to also be beneficial to you because you might be willing to take extra shift. And because most people or most nurses are working between 32 to 36 hours, there will be a lot of extra shift for you. I know that you want to work 60 hours, yes, for you. So if you want to make a lot of money on overtimes and weekend shifts, Iceland is the place for you. Now the third reason why you have to work in Iceland is that there is no exams at all. So unlike many countries, Iceland does not require foreign nurses to pass additional exam to register and practice. And also the fourth reason is the low registration fees. So to get onto their register, the cost is very low as compared to other countries. Now let's go on to the most important thing, which is the competitive salary. Can you guess how much as a nurse you'll be paid in Iceland? Well, if you're a nurse in Iceland, you earn between 4,000 euros to 6,500 euros per month, depending on your experience and specialization. And also, it can come with additional compensation. For example, if you are a nurse and you work in the evenings, you receive 33% extra for your evening shift. And also, if you do nights, you're going to get 55%. And if you work on holidays, you are going to get 90%. I wish there were 4 holidays in a week so that I'll be working on holidays only. Now, another point is their strong healthcare system. So Iceland healthcare system is well structured and they have modern facilities and advanced medical technologies, and also the opportunity for permanent residencies. So if you are an international applicant and you find your way to Iceland and you start working, note that after working some years, you can apply for a long-term residency and enjoy the benefits of living in one of the world's happiest countries. Now, the next point is the generous leave pay. So as a nurse in Iceland, you are entitled to at least 24 days of paid vacation per year. And also note that there are sick leave benefits, and employees earn 2 paid sick leave days per month in a year, increasing to 2 months after 1 year of employment and up to 6 months after 10 years with the same employer. Wow, this is so interesting. So if you fall sick within some period, you are going to be paid, unlike other countries that I know of that are going to neglect people when they get sick. Now, another benefit you are going to enjoy if you are a nurse in Iceland is that you're going to move with your entire family. This includes your wife and your kids if you are a male, and also your husband and your kids if you are a female. So guys, put this in memory, and they have the same chance as you. They are going to get their resident permit and they can start as soon as they get into the country. Now let's go on to another crucial benefit that you are going to enjoy, and this is maternity and paternity leave. So parents receive up to 12 months of paid parental leave with 80% of their salary covered, ensuring a work and family balanced life. The benefits of working in Iceland are too much. Now let me talk about the last one. Because Iceland is part of the European Economic Area, note that they are not part of the EU, but they are part of the EEA, that is the European Economic Area. This means that most Icelandic nurses will benefit from professional agreement under the EU Directive 2005/36/EC on recognition of professional qualifications. So this means that if you are working in Iceland, your qualification is also recognized in another European country. So if you are a nurse in Iceland, know that it's also a very good chance for you to work in other European countries with stress-free registration. Now, if I keep talking about the benefits of working in Iceland, we will not finish this. Now let's skip on to why it has become important for nurses to move to Iceland. And of course, this is because there are shortages. Now, let me read what has been happening over the years, what the Icelandic Nurses Association and the Directorate of Health in Iceland have been doing to solve the shortages in Iceland. In 2021, the Landspítali Hospital reported the need for 200 additional nurses. And also, the hospital faces the challenge of retaining nurses. And one out of 5 nurses quitting within a 5-year of graduation. There were shortages, obviously, and most of the nurses quit their profession. In an effort to solve this issue, the government introduced a Bachelor of Science nursing program at the University of Akureyri to increase the intake of nursing students, and also a postgraduate conversion was introduced. So if you have a degree in economics, you can also take a master program in nursing to become a nurse. So all of these were introduced, but still there were shortages. Shortages continue, and this led to increased workload and occupational stress among nurses, and that caused the health directorate. If you go to Iceland, the health directorate is in charge of their health system. The health directorate simplified their nursing intake procedure so that they could get nurses outside of Europe to come and help with their shortages. Now we have a fair idea of how it is to work in Iceland as a nurse, and also how the shortages have affected their nursing system, and how the health directorate has made it a lot easier for overseas nurses outside of Europe to apply. Now let's look at the qualification that you need to apply as a nurse in Iceland. Now the first thing you are going to need is to have a recognized nursing qualification from your home country, and you have to get a nursing degree or a diploma, and you also have to get a proof of work experience, and also you have to get a valid license from your home country. And all of these documents should be translated to English. If they are in French or Swahili or any other language, you have to translate them into Icelandic or into English before you do the application. And also you have to pay the evaluation fees, which is around $391, and also you are going to pay $94 later to get your final license. And after you've gotten your license, you apply for your visas, you secure your job, and also you start working on your relocation process. Now, before you can register as a nurse in Iceland, you first have to get a job. This is very tricky. We know that in most countries you have to get your licenses before you start looking for jobs, but in Iceland it's the opposite. You have to secure a job before you get your license. I hope that makes sense. Alright, don't worry, I'm going to make this seamlessly easy for all of us. In the next related video, we are going to talk about how to find jobs, and then we are going to also talk about how to register as a nurse in Iceland after we've gone through all these processes. And trust me, these are very easy steps that everyone can navigate about. As I said earlier, the registration phase, you don't need any IELTS, you don't need any CBT, NCLEX, TOEFL, or any other exam. Now, thank you for watching up to this stage. In the next video, we are going to talk about how to register as a nurse in Iceland and also how to find a job in Iceland. As I said, these are seamlessly easy, and I'm going to break it down for you to understand every step of the whole process. Now, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and don't forget to watch the next video, which will be showing on the left corner here, which will be talking about how to register as a nurse in Iceland and also how to get your job in Iceland. My name is Manuel. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Bye. Today we are coming to break it down on how nurses can become Today we are coming to break it down on how international nurses can work in Iceland as international. Today we are